Hello beauties, welcome back to the vlog. This week I'm going to share a couple stories with you about what a total goofball I am so that you can understand what it's like to be around me and then have greater admiration and respect for the team that comes in even though they know this about me. Today I'm going to share with you a couple of examples of how I've nearly killed people with food, but they've survived anyway. When I first started at Lunar Logic, I really was convinced that I was able to make the best coffee ever. And that was not hyperbole for me. I believed that deep inside, that I was the coffee maker extraordinaire. And I would make coffee and spill the beans everywhere, get the beans and the grounds into the coffee pot. I'd make it, somehow I'd get it cold. I don't know how I did that. It'd spill everywhere, all over the floor. And then I would still bring it to people in this cowboy coffee form as if to get their approval, to prove that I had made the best coffee ever. It got so bad that I somehow had gotten part of, I actually broke the blade on the coffee grinder. And then I was banned from making coffee at Lunar Logic for 5 years. I've been allowed to make coffee again, but only if I drink it myself. and we have an espresso maker now, so very few people here drink drip coffee. But yeah, so everyone survived that experience. Few people know that I accidentally got part of the blade in the coffee, and I did dump it out, to my credit. Before that, I tried to make a couple people, and you know who you are, a cherry pie. I really thought that was going to be awesome, and this is so indicative of me. I'm someone who, if I read it, I think I understand it. Because I read so much, but I don't always hear the words said out loud, I'll often pronounce words incorrectly. And this is very true for cooking and baking as well. So I don't like cherries. I don't eat cherries. I have had them only out of a can before I moved to Oregon, and I don't like the flavor of them. And I know people in Oregon and Washington right now are appalled and shutting this video off, and that's fine. I understand. But I don't like them. I never had them. So I was house sitting for a friend of mine, and I went and picked the cherries off of the tree, and I washed them up, and I made this pie, and it was lattice work top, and it was so beautiful. I bake everything up, and I take it over to a couple people, and it looks like a Martha Stewart pie. Like, it was the one and only thing I've ever made that's Pinterest worthy, but it was before Pinterest. And deliver it to the people who are eating it, and they take a big bite out of it, and then they go like this. And the seeds were still in the cherries. And they spit them out, and ever since then, that group of people has said that I tried to kill them, and they lived to tell the tale. Well, it didn't occur to me that there were seeds in the freaking cherries, because I don't eat them, because they're disgusting. Why would there be cherries in it? This is how I have operated for a long time about a variety of things. It is a character flaw of mine. Luckily, they didn't die, but I have never baked a pie since. So there you go. I'll see you tomorrow.